Hi Leos, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the current Libra season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box below, where you can also find the current list of services I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Leos, I do feel like some of you are undergoing this beautiful transformation, but there's something here about this emotional and spiritual transformation being a little bit exhausting, almost draining for some of you. And at times you could be wondering if you're doing the right thing. You could be wondering if you're too passive or complacent about situations, or if you're not, giving to yourself and to others the right things. I feel like there's a lot of questions around passivity. So if you have been feeling quite passive, lethargic even, or if you have been feeling this apathy, this lack of motivation and physical energy, I feel like there's a purpose for it. It's not something like it feels here like you're allowing yourself to sink into this depressive state, at least not for the majority. Of course, that for some of you there can be a little bit of a depressive state taking place here. For some, you could be feeling symptoms of depression that are actually a part of this process you're going through, that are actually it's actually something that it's pushing you to a rebirth, that it's incredible, and that after it's going to make you feel wonderful. But right now there's so much you need to endure and so much you need to emotionally be connected with, that it can be hard to not feel at times overwhelmed by this. Obviously, I also feel like there's a level of empathy indicated here with you that for you yourself can be a little bit strange. So for those of you that are feeling this increase of empathy, if you're feeling quite sensitive, but like in a way that you can see it's much more intense than usual, or even with responses that are not your usual way to connect with other beings, this could be why, or this could be with. There can be a sense that from your solar return, so from the end of July, August up until now, there has been this lower kind of energy taking place, especially around your physical self. I feel like for some of you there's a purpose again to take you into the depths, to take you into a state of understanding of your own psyche that you haven't had so far. And from it there's a lot of truth and a lot of awareness of what you truly want. That's going to happen, and I feel like it's where your heart belongs, where your heart and how your heart is actually placed in situations. And I feel like you maybe have, some of you have been through emotional loss here, or just emotional turmoil and difficulties, and you're recovering from this. All right, maybe there was a situation that it triggered this process, and in the month of October, it can be very clear to you that you're still not really ready, but you're in the process of becoming ready for something else, for something much beautiful. And I feel here like you're seeing the beauty of things, and in a very enhanced state, so you can have this very good eye for details right now. You can see beauty everywhere you go. You can see a sense of purpose. You can feel the energy of God. You can feel the energy of what's divine around you. There's something here about some of you Leos being very much able to perceive also patterns, and to read through them, to understand through them. And this is helpful because I feel like through it you're also accessing again a lot of the own information that resides in your psyche that needs to be addressed and transformed. you have the death energy in your unconscious, so you're being led by this transformation as something positive, in the sense that it's a need, it's a necessity, it's a requirement right now. Unconsciously, with the death, you want certain things to change fundamentally. So there has been things that you are, leaving behind or ending, or, walking away from, purposefully, because you know that you need something else, or you need something more in a upgraded level. And I feel like for some of you, with the death in your unconscious, is this understanding that certain things have, outlived themselves in your life, and it can be choices, patterns, environments, people, relationships. Yes, there's lots of things that seem to have been like this overextended presence in your life, and you're now becoming much more aware of it, and you're like ready to embrace this energy where you actually gracefully let go of what doesn't belong anymore in your life. I feel like for some, it's a specific connection, particularly with the water sign influence, or a Sagittarius here. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy person, or Sagittarius. You might be, if you have been struggling to move on from a relationship that was damaging again, that was somehow just not working, you're in the process of really getting yourself freed from this attachment. You're getting closer to that state you want to be, to recover, to have an emotional recovery from a connection that didn't work out. For others of you, it could have been a little bit more extreme, in the sense that maybe you really actually had a loved one, that died here. There was death perhaps in your life, a real death, physical departure here. And for those of you that have experienced that, you're actually getting, I feel like you're getting yourselves in a state of improvement and recovery from this loss. And you're getting, it's like you're getting out, it's like you're getting out from something, and then you're leaving, and you're appearing on the other side. It's like you're shifting through, different realities in the month of October, and you see yourself in the other side, and you look at things and they seem so different, but in a good way, in a positive sense. They seem more beautiful, more, spiritualized. There's a strong spiritual inclination here for many Leos, even for those that usually don't care that much at spirituality, or don't have, a connection with the divine at all. For those of you that are skeptic yourselves, I feel like there has been something, or there is something right now that is triggering in you the need to find answers that the human form cannot offer you. The King of Cups is in your soul position, which is great, because again, it enhances even more the message of depth here. So you're very deep, period. There's this, everything about the month takes you to deep levels. So relationship, experiences, choices, your work life, your family life, everything takes you to a deep place of consideration. And I also feel like it takes you to that deep place where you yourself wonder, okay, is this something I want in my life? Is this something that makes sense in my life? Or this is something that I'm just, giving room, that is taking up actually space, eating you up, but has no purpose or function in your life anymore. And that's the feeling here, is like, what doesn't have a useful function, what is not functional, you're really ready to make the cut there. You might also be very, much in your own world right now, creating, healing, doing your own thing. It's like, I feel like many of you Leos here are really in your bubble, just doing your own thing. And you could be very looked up to without knowing. There could be even here some stalking around you. Pay attention to weird, events or occurrences that can make you feel like you're being watched somehow, or stalked, your social media. I feel like there's something here about people just wanting to take you back to where you were. So be mindful of that. Like, your absence is not something that some people here are managing well, or the fact that you're so well doing your own thing right now can just simply bother someone and make them resort to ways to know information about you that might not be the most open. Or there can simply be here your own desire to investigate people's motivations can be quite strong as well during the next weeks. So I hope you have a great month. Again, if you'd like to have a personal reading, just check the info down below, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.